Metro sells both the best and worst products in Canadian grocery stores. Same aisles, same store, but the quality gap is staggering. I found bread with 4 ingredients sitting next to bread pumped with 15 chemicals. Wild salmon next to farmed fish, so processed it barely qualifies as seafood. I spent 3 weeks analyzing Metro's products, testing quality, reading every label, and comparing prices. What I discovered will change how you shop forever. I'm about to reveal the 10 best products you should always buy at Metro, the 3 worst products poisoning Canadian families daily, and how to spot the difference on the shelf. By the end, you'll know exactly what to put in your cart and what to leave behind completely. But first, you need to understand who you're really buying from. Metro isn't some small Canadian grocer trying to make ends meet. This is a $20 billion corporation with nearly 1,000 stores across Quebec and Ontario. In 2023, while Canadian families struggled with food prices rising over 5%, Metro's profits climbed to record levels. Their net earnings hit $228 million in a single quarter. And while those profits rolled in, Metro was simultaneously fighting their own workers who were striking for livable wages. In summer 2023, 3,700 Metro workers walked off the job in the Greater Toronto Area. These workers had voted 100% in favor of strike action. 100%. That's not a negotiating tactic, that's desperation. Why? Because 70% of Metro's workforce are part-time employees, earning $16 to $17 an hour. Many of them told reporters they couldn't afford to buy groceries at the very stores where they work. Think about that. The people stocking Metro's shelves can't afford to shop there. Meanwhile, Metro's CEO Eric Laflèche took home over $5 million in compensation that same year. That's 115 times what a full-time Metro worker earns. The top 5 executives shared over $13 million in bonuses alone. During the pandemic, Metro made a big show of giving workers $2 an hour in hero pay. They were essential workers after all, risking their health to keep stores running. Then, after just 2 months, Metro stripped that bonus away. All 3 major grocers did it simultaneously: Loblaw, Sobeys, and Metro. The same week, almost like they coordinated it. And now Metro's part of an ongoing bread price-fixing investigation that's entering its 10th year. 10 years. The Competition Bureau has been investigating since 2015, and Metro remains under scrutiny for allegedly colluding with other grocers to fix the price of bread for 14 years. The very bread families rely on to feed their children, this is the company you're giving your money to. But here's the thing. Metro still sells some genuinely excellent products hidden among the processed junk. The key is knowing exactly what to buy and what to avoid. Let me show you. Number 10. Organic, large, brown eggs. Eggs are Canada's most purchased grocery item, and Metro's Selection Organic Large Brown Eggs come from genuinely organic farms with proper certification. The organic designation means the hens received organic feed, no routine antibiotics, and mandatory outdoor access. The yolk color is deep orange, indicating a varied diet with access to grass and outdoor foraging. Pale yellow yolks suggest grain-only diets from birds that never see sunlight. An egg quality specialist I consulted said organic eggs are nutritionally superior because the hens forage naturally, eating grass, insects, and diverse plants. This creates eggs with better omega-3 content, more vitamins, and richer yolks. The organic certification also means maximum flock sizes of 2,000 hens per house. Still industrial, but vastly better than the 16,000 birds crammed into conventional battery operations. The price is around $7 for a dozen, more expensive than conventional eggs, but the welfare standards and nutritional profile justify it. When I cracked these eggs next to conventional Metro eggs, the difference was visible. The organic eggs had firm, vibrant orange yolks that held their shape. The conventional eggs had pale, runny yolks that broke immediately. Number 9. Artisan sourdough bread. Bread is a Canadian staple, and Metro's Irresistible's artisan sourdough from their in-store bakery is one of the few genuine sourdough breads available in Canadian supermarkets. The ingredients are wheat flour, water, salt, and sourdough culture. 4 ingredients, no preservatives, no emulsifiers, no dough conditioners. This is how bread has been made for thousands of years. A baker I consulted confirmed that genuine sourdough requires long fermentation, typically 16 hours or more. This fermentation breaks down phytic acid, making nutrients more bioavailable, and creates compounds that aid digestion. Industrial bread is made in under 3 hours using aggressive mechanical mixing and chemical additives. The texture is dense with an irregular crumb and proper chewiness. It doesn't compress to nothing like industrial bread. The shelf life is short at 3 to 4 days. Real bread goes stale because it contains no preservatives. If your bread lasts 2 weeks, it's full of chemicals. The price is around $5 for 400 grams. More expensive than sliced bread, but you're getting real fermented bread. The flavor has the characteristic sour tang from lactobacillus fermentation, with complex notes that develop over the long fermentation. Industrial bread tastes flat and yeasty. Number 8. Market fresh air-chilled chicken. Chicken is Canada's most popular protein, and Metro's irresistibles. Market fresh chicken is 100% air-chilled, which represents a significant quality difference from water-chilled chicken. Most supermarket chicken is dunked in chlorinated ice water after slaughter. The birds absorb this water, which adds weight you're paying for and dilutes the flavor. Air-chilled chicken is cooled using cold air, resulting in no added water and better texture. A poultry farmer explained that air chilling is standard in Europe but rare in North America because it's more expensive. Water chilling is faster and adds up to 8% water weight to the bird, which means consumers pay chicken prices for water. The texture is firmer and the skin crisps better when roasted because there's no excess moisture. The flavor is more concentrated and actually tastes like chicken. Metro sources this chicken from Quebec farms, supporting local agriculture and reducing transportation distances. The price is around $12 per kilogram, more expensive than water-chilled chicken, but you're paying for actual meat, not added water. When I roasted Irresistible's air-chilled chicken next to conventional Metro chicken, the air-chilled bird had crispier skin, better browning, and noticeably more flavor. The conventional bird released a pool of water in the roasting pan. Number 7. Life Smart Whole Grain Oats. Oats are a breakfast staple across Canada and Metro's Irresistibles. Life Smart Whole Grain Oats are minimally processed rolled oats with 0 additives. The ingredient list: whole grain rolled oats. 1 ingredient. The organic version ensures no synthetic pesticides or herbicides. This matters because conventional oats are often sprayed with glyphosate before harvest to dry them for easier processing. Studies have found glyphosate residues in most conventional oat products. A nutritionist explained that oats provide beta-glucan fiber, which lowers cholesterol and stabilizes blood sugar. The protein content is around 11 grams per 100 grams, unusually high for a grain. The glycemic index is moderate because oats release energy slowly. Compare this to sugary cereals that spike blood sugar and leave you hungry an hour later. The price is around $4 for 1 kilogram, reasonable for organic quality. The taste is pure oat flavor, ready to accept whatever toppings you choose. When I compared these to Quaker instant oatmeal maple and brown sugar, the difference was stark. The instant product contained sugar, salt, calcium carbonate, natural flavor, caramel color, and guar gum. Metro's oats were just oats. Number 6. Irresistible's Organic Grass-Fed Beef. Ground beef is a staple in Canadian kitchens, and Metro's Irresistible's Organic Grass-Fed ground beef is genuinely grass-fed and finished, which is rare in Canadian supermarkets where most beef is grain-finished. Grass-fed cattle spend their lives on pasture eating their natural diet. Grain-fed cattle are fattened in feedlots on corn and soy, which changes the nutritional profile of their meat. A regenerative farmer explained that grass-fed beef contains higher omega-3 fatty acids, more conjugated linoleic acid, and more vitamins A and E. The fat is yellow from beta-carotene in grass, unlike the white fat from grain-fed cattle. The organic certification ensures no antibiotics or growth hormones, plus organic pasture management. The flavor is richer and more complex with mineral and earthy notes. Grain-fed beef tastes fattier but less interesting. The price is around $15 per kilogram, more expensive than conventional ground beef, but the nutritional superiority and environmental benefits justify it. When I cooked this ground beef against conventional Metro ground beef, the grass-fed version rendered less fat, had deeper color, and tasted significantly better. Number 5. Organic extra virgin olive oil. Olive oil is essential for Canadian home cooking, and Metro's Irresistible's organic extra virgin olive oil is genuinely cold-pressed olive oil, not the refined or blended products that dominate supermarket shelves. The label states cold-pressed, meaning the olives were mechanically pressed without heat or chemicals. Heat destroys the polyphenols and antioxidants that make olive oil healthy. The organic certification ensures no synthetic pesticides on the olives and sustainable farming practices. An olive oil expert I consulted confirmed that many supermarket olive oils are adulterated with cheaper oils or are old and rancid. Real extra virgin olive oil should taste fruity with a peppery finish that catches your throat. That peppery sensation indicates high polyphenol content. The bottle is dark glass, which protects the oil from light damage. Clear plastic bottles allow light to degrade the oil rapidly. The price is around $12 for 500 milliliters. Mid-range for quality olive oil, but significantly better than cheap blends. The flavor has fruity notes with a proper peppery finish. When I compared it to Metro's basic olive oil, the Irresistible's version was dramatically superior, with complex flavor versus bland oiliness. Number 4. Naturalia All-Natural Peanut Butter. Peanut butter is a Canadian pantry essential, and Metro's Irresistible's Naturalia All-Natural Peanut Butter contains just 2 ingredients: dry roasted peanuts and sea salt. That's how peanut butter should be made. There's no added sugar, no hydrogenated oils, no palm oil, no stabilizers, just peanuts ground into butter. A nutritionist I spoke with emphasized that natural peanut butter is dramatically healthier than processed versions. Conventional peanut butters often contain hydrogenated oils, which create trans fats linked to heart disease. They also add sugar, turning a protein-rich food into a dessert. The oil separation is natural. Real peanut butter separates because it contains no emulsifiers. Just stir it and refrigerate after opening. If your peanut butter never separates, it's full of additives. The protein content is around 7 grams per 2 tablespoon serving, with healthy monounsaturated fats that support cardiovascular health. The price is around $6 for 500 grams. Comparable to processed brands, but you're getting actual food instead of an industrial product. The taste is pure roasted peanut flavor without the cloying sweetness of brands like Skippy or Jif. When I compared the ingredient lists, Skippy contained sugar, hydrogenated vegetable oils, and salt. Those hydrogenated oils are the problem. Number 3. Wild Pacific Salmon. Salmon is hugely popular in Canada, and Metro's Selection Wild Pacific Salmon is genuinely wild caught from the Pacific coast, making it dramatically healthier than farmed salmon. Wild salmon eat natural diets of smaller fish and krill, accumulating omega-3 fatty acids naturally. Farmed salmon are fed processed pellets and often require synthetic astaxanthin to create the pink color that wild salmon get naturally from their diet. A marine biologist I consulted explained that wild Pacific salmon from well-managed Canadian fisheries are among the cleanest and most sustainable fish available. The waters are relatively unpolluted, and strict quotas prevent overfishing. The omega-3 content is higher in wild salmon. The flesh is firmer because wild fish actually swim and exercise, unlike farm-raised fish in crowded pens. Contaminant levels are lower in wild salmon because they don't accumulate pollutants from farm conditions where fish are packed tightly together. The price is around $18 for 400 grams. Expensive compared to farmed salmon, but you're getting genuinely wild fish with superior nutrition. When I compared the texture and flavor to Metro's farmed salmon, the wild salmon was firmer, had deeper color, and tasted richer. The farmed salmon was soft, fatty, and bland. Number 2. Raw, unpasteurized honey. Honey is a kitchen staple for many Canadians, and Irresistible's raw, Unpasteurized honey is genuine raw honey with all beneficial compounds intact. The label states raw and unpasteurized, meaning the honey hasn't been heated above 45 degrees Celsius. Most commercial honey is heated to high temperatures to prevent crystallization, but this destroys enzymes, antioxidants, and beneficial compounds. The ingredient is 100% honey. No additives, no processing, just pure honey from bees. A beekeeper I consulted confirmed that raw honey contains diastase, invertase, and other active enzymes that provide health benefits. It also contains bee pollen, propolis traces, and live beneficial yeasts that pasteurization destroys. The texture is thick and will crystallize over time. This is natural and proves it's raw. Smooth, pourable honey has been heated. If your honey never crystallizes, it's been processed. The color varies by batch because raw honey from different floral sources has different colors. Uniform color suggests blending or industrial processing. The antioxidant content is significantly higher than processed honey. The price is around $12 for 500 grams. Expensive compared to standard honey, but you're getting genuine raw honey with all its beneficial compounds. When I compared this to Metro's standard honey, the raw version was thicker, had more complex flavor with floral notes and visible pollen particles. The standard honey was thin, bland, and obviously processed. Number 1, Irresistible's Organic Maple Syrup. Rounding out the list is a uniquely Canadian product. Metro's Irresistible's Organic Maple Syrup is genuine 100% pure maple syrup from Quebec. The ingredient list reads, organic maple syrup. That's it, one ingredient. This is how maple syrup should be made. The organic certification ensures no pesticides were used and the maple trees were sustainably tapped. A food scientist explained to me that real maple syrup contains over 60 antioxidant compounds, including quebecyl, which is unique to maple syrup. It also provides manganese, riboflavin, and zinc in meaningful amounts. The color is amber and the consistency is properly thin. Real maple syrup flows freely. Pancake syrups with added corn syrup are thick and gloopy because they're mostly high fructose corn syrup with maple flavoring. The price is around $13 for 500 milliliters. More expensive than table syrup, but you're getting the real thing. The taste is complex and nuanced with notes of vanilla, caramel, and subtle woodiness. Table syrup tastes flat and artificially sweet. When I compared this to Aunt Jemima's original syrup, the ingredients list was horrifying. Corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, water, cellulose gum, caramel color, salt, sodium benzoate, artificial and natural flavors, sodium hexametaphosphate. No actual maple syrup whatsoever. Metro's organic maple syrup is legitimately excellent. If you're finding value in this investigation into Metro's best and worst products, make sure to subscribe. I'm about to reveal the 3 worst products Metro sells. And at the end, I'll teach you exactly how to spot quality products versus industrial junk. Subscribe so you never waste money on terrible food again. Now, let's expose the worst products at Metro. Number 3, Selection White Sliced Bread. Metro's Selection White Sliced Bread represents everything wrong with modern industrial food production. The ingredients list is horrifying. Wheat flour, water, sugar, vegetable oil, salt, yeast, vinegar, calcium propionate, soy lecithin, mono, and diglycerides, calcium sulfate. That's 12 ingredients. Real bread needs 4: flour, water, salt, and yeast. A bread scientist I consulted explained that this is typical Chorleywood process bread, developed in the 1960s to mass-produce bread in under 3 hours using high-speed mechanical mixing and chemical additives. It's nutritionally void and full of compounds that damage gut health. The calcium propionate preservative is linked to behavioral problems in children. Studies show it causes irritability, sleep disturbance, and attention issues in sensitive individuals. The mono and diglycerides are emulsifiers that research shows disrupt intestinal barrier function and alter gut bacteria composition. Your digestive system wasn't designed to process these industrial chemicals. The texture is unnaturally soft and cottony, compressing to almost nothing when squeezed. This artificial softness comes from emulsifiers, not quality ingredients. The shelf life is 12 to 14 days. Real bread goes stale in 3 days. This extended life requires preservatives. The glycemic index is around 75, meaning this bread spikes blood sugar almost as fast as pure glucose. You might as well eat sugar. The price is around $3 for 675 grams. Cheap, but you're getting nutritionally void industrial bread that may harm your health. When I compared this to Metro's artisan sourdough, the difference was shocking. The white bread was soft, bland, and chemical tasting. The sourdough was proper bread with real texture and flavor. Number 2, Selection Tomato Ketchup. Metro's Selection Tomato Ketchup is essentially sugar sauce with tomato flavoring. The sugar content is catastrophic at 23 grams per 100 grams. Nearly a quarter of this product is pure sugar. A typical serving contains almost 4 grams of sugar, which is a full teaspoon. The tomato content comes from concentrate, meaning tomatoes were processed at high temperatures, destroying beneficial compounds like lycopene. A nutritionist explained that Selection Ketchup is essentially tomato-flavored sugar. The sugar content is catastrophic for a condiment people use liberally. You're adding massive amounts of sugar to meals without realizing it. The modified cornstarch creates artificial thickness. Real ketchup gets thickness from tomatoes, not added starches. The ingredients also include high fructose corn syrup, which metabolizes differently than regular sugar and has been linked to fatty liver disease, insulin resistance, and obesity. The salt content is 1.8 grams per 100 grams. Combined with excessive sugar, this creates addictive flavor that masks poor tomato quality. The natural flavors on the label is a catch-all term that hides synthetic compounds created to boost tomato flavor without using actual tomatoes. The price is around $3 for 1 liter. Cheap, but you're getting sugar sauce, not tomato sauce. When I tasted this against ketchup made from actual tomatoes, vinegar, and minimal sugar, the difference was obvious. Metro's ketchup was sickeningly sweet with artificial flavor. Real ketchup tastes like tomatoes. Number 1, Selection Instant Noodles. The absolute worst product at Metro is Selection Instant Noodles. This represents everything wrong with ultra-processed food. The ingredients list is a chemistry experiment. Wheat flour, palm oil, salt, monosodium glutamate, sugar, dehydrated vegetables, caramel color, disodium inosinate, disodium guanylate, sodium tripolyphosphate, citric acid, artificial flavors. That's over 15 ingredients, most of them synthetic additives. The noodles are deep fried in palm oil to make them quick cooking. You're not eating boiled noodles, you're eating fried noodles. The flavor enhancers include MSG, disodium inosinate, and disodium guanylate. A neurologist I consulted explained that these compounds overstimulate glutamate receptors in the brain. Some people experience immediate reactions like headaches and flushing. The long-term effects of regular consumption are concerning but understudied. The sodium content is absolutely catastrophic. A single serving contains over 1,000 milligrams of sodium, which is nearly half the recommended daily limit. Some packets contain the full day's sodium in 1 serving. The caramel color used includes 4-methylimidazole, a compound formed during manufacturing that has been linked to cancer in animal studies. California requires warning labels on products containing it. The nutritional value is effectively 0. These noodles provide calories but virtually no vitamins, minerals, fiber, or beneficial compounds. They're empty calories with chemical flavoring. The price is around 50 cents per packet. Extremely cheap because these are manufactured from the cheapest possible ingredients with maximum processing. When I analyzed the nutrition label, a single serving provides almost no protein, no fiber, and no meaningful nutrients. Just refined carbohydrates, industrial fat, and excessive sodium. This is not food. It's an industrial product designed to be addictive and cheap, with no consideration for human health. Here's what you need to know. Metro sells both excellent and terrible products. The key is knowing how to identify the difference. Let me give you the rules. Check the ingredient list first. Good products have short ingredient lists with recognizable items. 5 ingredients or fewer is ideal. If you can't pronounce it, don't eat it. Read sugar content carefully. Anything over 10 grams per 100 grams in savory products is excessive. Sugar is added to mask poor quality ingredients. Avoid products with E numbers and chemical additives. Real food doesn't need emulsifiers, preservatives, artificial colors, or flavor enhancers. Look for whole ingredients. Products should list real foods like tomatoes, not processed versions like tomato powder or tomato concentrate. Choose minimal processing. Raw honey beats processed honey. Rolled oats beat instant oatmeal. Whole chicken beats processed chicken nuggets. Compare unit prices. Shrinkflation is rampant in Canadian grocery stores. 3/4 of Canadians have noticed products getting smaller while prices stay the same. Always check price per gram or per milliliter. Understand that cheap food has hidden costs. That $3 loaf of industrial bread might save you $2 compared to sourdough, but the health costs of eating processed food accumulate over years. Canadians now get nearly half their daily calories from ultra-processed foods. 2/3 of Canadian adults are now overweight or obese. 1 in 4 adults is obese, nearly double the rate from 1978. Ultra-processed food consumption is directly linked to obesity, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and even colorectal cancer. A recent study found that children who consume more ultra-processed foods have higher rates of obesity and worse metabolic markers. Metro isn't solely responsible for this health crisis, but they profit from selling these products while their executives take home millions and their workers can't afford groceries. You have power here. Every purchase is a vote for the food system you want. Buy the Irresistible's organic products. Skip the selection processed junk. Read labels. Ask questions. Demand better. And remember, the 3 major grocery chains control almost 2/3 of Canada's food retail. Their profits doubled since the pandemic. They can afford to do better. They just choose not to unless we force them. Stop letting corporations poison your family for profit. Walk past that processed food aisle. Find the real food. Pay the extra few dollars. Your gut microbiome will thank you. Your energy will stabilize. Your children won't be consuming industrial chemicals disguised as food. The choice is yours. Make it count.